For this assignment, you are going to learn how to create equation from word problems. So let's take a look on the direction. You're going to read each of the word problem and then you're going to create an equation that model the scenario. So you're going to use your created equation to solve that problems. So number one, 100 students went on a field trip. 6 buses were filled and 10 students traveled to destination in the cars with their parents. So how many students were in each bus? So we're gonna take a look on the number and we're gonna circle the important numbers. So 100 students went on the field trip, so we have 100 students in total. And then we have students that ride with the bus, and then we have students that go with in the car with parents. So how many students in each bus? So we are looking for student on the bus. So I don't know the student on the bus, so I call it X. And then we have 6 buses in total, so we're gonna have 6 times X, right? And let's see, 6X, and how many students that travel with the car with their parent? 10. And how many students in total? We have 100 students in total. So we just create an equation. So now we're gonna solve it. I'm gonna draw the line. My job is to isolate the variable. So first I need to get rid of my constant. So it's add 10. So what is the inverse of the addition? Subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 10 on both sides. So whatever you don't use, you put it out. 6x plus 10 minus 10 is 0. 100 take away 10 will be 90. So 6 times x equivalent to 90. So what is the inverse of multiplication? Division. So I'm going to divide 6 on both sides. So 6 divided 6 is x. 90 divided 6. How many times is 6 going to 9? 1. 1 times 6 is 6. Minus 6, I got 3. How many times is 6 going to 30? 5. So x equivalent with 15. So there are 15 students in each bus. Number 2. Netflix charge David $15 a month for a membership plus a one-time fee. A one-time fee as $5 for streaming on his phone. How many months will David have his membership for Netflix charge him $50 in total? How many months? So I don't know how many months. So month now become X. So we have $15 a month, which is 15X. And write down. And a plus a $5 one-time fee. And how many do we have in total? $50. Draw the line. So I need to isolate the variable x. I need to get rid of constant 5. So I minus 5 on both sides. So 15x, reading down. 50 take away 5 will be 45. 15 times x. So what is the inverse of multiplication? Division. So I divide 15 on both sides. So 45 divide 15, x equivalent to 3. So we have 3 months that David will have his membership for Netflix. And then it's gonna be X by. Jonathan purchased 120 pieces of candy for Valentine. And then he gives 2 pieces to each of his friends. 2 pieces to each of his friends. When he finished handing out the candy, he had only 30 pieces left. How many friends did he give candy to? So we don't know how many friends, so I will call it X. So, and then he gave 2 pieces of candy to each of his friends. So friend, we see it again. So this is gonna be your X, 2X. How many candy did he start with? Purchase 120 candy. And then he give mean we're gonna subtract 2 pieces for each friend, 2X. And he have 30 pieces left. That is your equation. So what is your constant that you are about to take away? 120. Add 120, so inverse will be subtract 120 on both sides. 120 subtract 120 will be 0. Whatever you don't use, you rewrite it. Make sure you rewrite the negative, because there's a negative in front of negative with 2x. 30 minus 120. 30 minus 120, we can do KAO. Keep, add, opposite. So now they are different side. We're going to subtract. Keep the side of higher number. So after you subtract 120 to 30, you got 90. But keep the sign of higher number, which is negative 90. We're gonna divide, because this is multiplication, so we're gonna divide, but make sure you divide by negative 2. So you can X by itself. So negative 20 divided by 2, I have negative 45. So we have, sorry, I need to divide by negative 2 on both sides. And negative divided by a negative, the answer is positive. So he have 45 friends in total. So don't make mistake like mine, right? This is divided by negative 2. You need to do exactly the same. Number 4, Rosemary had $25 to spend on school supply. So she have $25 in total. And then she buy 4 package of mechanical pencil. 4 package of pencil. So after her trip to the store, she only have $1 left. So how much did each pack of pencil cost? Each pack of pencil cost. So we have 4 package of pencil. But we don't know how much they are. So I have 4x. All right, so she have $25. She spent for her mechanical pencil 4 package, but we don't know how much they are. It's 4x, equivalent to $1 left, because she used it and she only have $1 left. Draw the line. So first I need to take away that 25. Take away 25 on both sides. So 25 minus 25 is 0. Whatever you don't use, you bring it down. Make sure you bring down the negative side as well. So $1 take away 25 will leave you a negative 24. So I need to divide both sides by negative 4. Make sure you divide by negative 4, because this is say negative 4. So your x, after you divide -4 on both sides, you got $6 for one package of pencil. Number 5, William sold half of his comic book collection, and then he purchased 10 more. Now he has 24 comic books. How many books did William begin with? So we don't know the number of books that William started with, so we call it X. And right at the beginning, you see that he sold half of his comic book for the collection. So what does it mean, half? Half mean 1/2. And we don't know how many books he started. So half X. And then he purchased 10 more. Purchased 10 more. And now he have 24. So draw the line. So half of the x, we can say x/2 to make our life easier. So first I need to get rid of my constant. Add 10, -10 on both sides. x/2, I rewrite it. 10 minus 10 is 0. 24 minus 10 is 14. What is the inverse of division? Multiplication. I multiply 2 on both sides. 2 divided 2 get me x. 14 multiplied 2 is 28. So he have 28 book at the beginning, and then he sold half of that. Half of 28 is what? 14, right? And then he purchased 10 more, which is add 10, which is he have 24 exactly. Number 6, last questions. Ryan goes to the mall with his friends after school. At the mall, he purchased 4 pair of basketball shorts, and then 8 pair sneakers for $100. If he spent total $200, how much did he spend on each pair of basketball shorts? So we don't know the money of the short, but we know that he buy 4 pair of it, but we don't know the cost of it. So we have 4x. And he buy shoes, sneakers, for $100. He just buy 1 pair. And then the cost in total is $200. So first I need to take away 100 on both sides. We take away $100 of the shoe. We have 4x. 100 minus 100 is 0. So 200 minus 100 is 100. You divide 4 on both sides. So 4 divided 4, you left with x equal to, what is 100 divided by 4? $25 for each, for 1 pair of shorts. So it's reasonable price.